Nice. You are now watching the 2025 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. It feels like spring is here. Hopefully it sticks around. What do we got going on today? Well, we're going to take the Kenworth for a run. We got to go pick up a piece of equipment. If you watched previously, we changed fuel filters on my pickup. Still didn't run 100%, which I believe I have cracked up pipes again. So I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. We got to do a little digging into them, probably take them out, see if they're cracked, but it's doing the same thing that it did about 2 years ago. And yeah, craftsmanship of stuff. We switch brands when we put the new up pipes. So got to do some digging before we can really figure that out. But we will get the truck loaded up and get down the road and go pick up a piece of equipment, get that moved around this morning, and hopefully have a good day. It will be a good day of trucking. I'm not so worried. We should run this, make sure everything's good. We changed that air valve in it, fix some other things, and just make sure everything's good. So we'll get it started and get down the road. Alrighty, before we hit the road, I got something that I figured once it showed up, it was gonna live with us. We got 2 packages from Vevor. This first one is gonna live, does it have a title on it? Plier set is gonna live in the Kenworth so that we have all the tools that we need. Very excited, well built. As you know, Vevor has been a great partner of the channel. So that way, if we need any roadside services, we have hopefully most of the tools that we need in that truck. Second one, we'll have to mess around with when we get back from trucking. Bench drill press. So that's something we have not had in the shop, and I think that's going to be a big game changer. So appreciate Vevor being such a great partner of the channel, but I figured I'd open up this one, get it put into the truck. Nice case, rolls up well, Velcro shut. That way you got all your tools that you need. Link is down below for both of these, but like I said, we'll talk about the drill press, bench drill press later when we get back, and we'll get it in the shop and get it assembled and see what we can do with it. We got to practice our backing up skills because we didn't have enough room to turn around with the dumpster there, the Mac there. So we'll just back down the driveway. Yes, that is in the works for a better 2025 as far as truck turnaround and everything else like that. We talk about it every time. But when this farm was built and the driveway and everything and previous people, they did not have equipment of larger size like we do now, and semi trucks and long trailers and three semis, and yeah, we got a lot of trucks. I do have some drivers, well, I think a driver or 2 for this year to keep up with some of my needs. And no, it's not my girlfriend. She will drive truck. She won't drive manure truck. I don't blame her. I told her kind of a shitty job. Well, we'll get back down, and we are headed south today. Quick trip south, come back up, doing a buddy, moving a piece of equipment for Matt, who I borrow the trailer from. Matt and Kelly and Skip there, so it works out. You're all in and farming together, so working together works better than everything else. So we'll see. Hopefully this goes nice and smooth. Like I said, I'm taking the big truck because my pickup might have an issue still, and it's hooked to the trailer still, so we got to drop the trailer off. But I figured run this, make sure everything runs right, because we We did do some work to this previously. Make sure everything's buttoned up. Transmission's still happy. Just making sure no cars are coming down the hill while I'm coming out. Big load of logs going down the hill. Everybody waves to me in this truck. It's kind of wild. But, skunk in the road. Yeah, that stinks. Pulling up over the hills, we're gonna run down through Stanford. I don't know the exact town we're getting to, but it says 12 o'clock we'll be there. So we got the hammer down. We'll go get it loaded up, get back. Gorgeous day. Couldn't ask for better weather, right? Coming up through, there's some snow in the mountains and the hills still, but overall, hopefully this will be the last week we really see any snow around and we start pointing towards spring. I actually got the green Mac that we use for parts up here. I believe it was that road. Maybe. It was somewhere up here. Maybe it was further up, but I don't come down, well, down here compared to where I am, more south. We don't come down here for much. There's a lot of hills. I got some friends that farm down this way, but a lot of hills and no service, stuff like that. So we're cruising. Hopefully we know where we're going. I can say I've never ever been down through here. Past Albano's farm there, good people. On the way back I'll get a shot of it, but it is nice. I've been east of this a lot, but never down through any of these communities. So he said it's right here. There's a driveway both ways. I do not see a skid steer. I didn't see it there. I have to turn around either way to get back out of here, but we're in the center of some town. Dead end road. See if we can back up without getting hit or something like that. Of course, there's no service. But I got turned around there. I drove right past it. It's sitting up on the hill there. I don't know which way I go up. I might have to move forward. But yeah, drove right past it. GPS. Then you're in the hills and you don't know where you're going. I think I'm in the wrong house. Lot, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I don't know. He's got quite the lineup. Take it, it's this one. Has the books inside, he said. Yep, books are inside. There's only one skid steer, so nice machine. They definitely got some clay down here though, like that red dirt. Let it warm up. It says it's cold. Has 860, well, 67 hours, 66.9. Nice looking machine. Very similar to the one my brother's got there, the tracks. Different controls in it. Wheeled machines for farming and stuff like that. I'd say they're better. Tracks in the winter on ice, stuff like that, makes it challenging. Plus, tracks when they fill up with manure and freeze and everything in day to day, that makes it even more challenging. All right, we'll go down. Oh, I didn't put the trailer down yet. I wanted to make sure I was at the right spot. Easy in and out. Hopefully the trailer is a lot gorgeous. Might be t-shirt weather with the windows down on the ride home, so. Just got to lubricate all that, get it all done. We'll get it loaded though. Get some chains out because it's a tire track or tire machine, so you can't use the magnets like the Landauls have. If it was a steel track machine, you could just turn the magnets on, then you don't have to chain nothing down. Learned that from Big Dad right there. So load it up, let's point it north, go drop this off. So good trip down here. If this weather can stick around, I'll love it. Previously we had stud issues, they were too long. We actually got the stud cleaning kit. What I learned was from Adam, who previously managed this trailer, this hub had issues and the shop only had long and short, they had mismatch. That's why they threw those on. It wasn't for aluminum wheels at all. These are 17.5s, which the tire shop did explain to me. 10 17.5s are very hard to come by on the open road, so I should upgrade all these to, like, I think they were 235 somethings, and that's more common to have. So we're gonna go ahead and do that at some point. Put all new tires all the way around, but we got it chained, we're good, ready to rock and roll. And yeah, good pickup. I gotta see how much that thing weighs. I'm just curious. I've never thought about the weight of them, because I was gonna come down with my pickup, but pulling the hills, honestly, with that on it, probably would not have been as fun. Alrighty, ready to ride. So an S650 skid steer is roughly 8,000 pounds. So nothing for this trailer and setup. Definitely my gooseneck pulling the hills would have been not as ideal. So not a bad ride with this. I feel like it weighs more than that. That's what it says. High flow weight is 8327. They're lighter than I figured. So we're coming into Wyndham Ski Resort area. I don't know if this is actually the town of Wyndham or whatnot, but there's some pretty big and nice spreads out here with money from outside of the community coming in, as far as people coming in from the cities. And the ski resort's over there. I take it that's the golf course. But yeah, it's Wyndham. Wyndham's in Wyndham. I've never come to Wyndham Mountain, but yeah, when we get up there, there's quite some activity. Sure looks like ski season down here is over. Not much snow up on the mountain there in front of us. I know there's some places still pushing. They got more natural snow and whatnot this year, but we're quite a bit south that they didn't get the snow like north of the Thruway did this year. I'm I'm ready for good weather and a good spring. That's what I'm hoping for. Chris earlier. Poor Bailey's not around. He's in Oneonta. John's in high school. Here comes the RU hauling some sap. So they upgraded some trucks, it looks like. They got the blue one, they got that one. Light turn there. A lot of sap is stopped and saw a guy yesterday when we got the calves there, the cows there, and they had the semis moving, and it went from nothing to everything. And if the weather keeps up and it gets super warm and no cold nights and whatnot, then it goes back to nothing quick. So they're hoping for a good season. We'll just get backed in here, drop it off, take it home. So they got plenty of projects going on here. I see they got the excavator up there. I think they're doing some tree clearing, and I don't know if they're laying water line or what they're doing, but always something to do on a farm, right? I think Matt and Kelly are milking 120 animals or something, maybe even more. Good people. They're the ones that I borrow the cattle trailer from, so I think I said that at the beginning, but just to tell you again. I'll get out of the mud a little bit. Mud season. Quite the view. So we farm over there, but load of the day is done. We'll get back to the farm. So freestyle in the back. It's dropped. I'm getting a phone call. What a gorgeous day. Oh, we're coming back over. So this is not my property, as you see with the round bales. We don't farm this ground, but there's a lot of round bales now that the snow's gone. Hopefully our little swamp wet spot is actually dry this year, because we got the tile outlets running. We do have to go check on all of them. We never put cages on them, but coming over here. What a good ride. So quick, I think we were gone 4 hours, just over 4 hours. Got loaded, brought that over to them. That's gonna be a good unit for them. Well, we had a good day of trucking. We got to jump in the shop, do some things, but I figured I'd split up some videos for you guys. We got some content rolling out. Beautiful weather. It's gonna keep rolling along. Hopefully the wheels on all the trucks keep moving, and then we'll be good. But appreciate you guys. Don't forget duffyag.com. You got 2 more days and the new merch. I don't know when it will be available next, so hit it up. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.